Toxic. Hello everyone and welcome. We have a match between, well, let's just go with Team 1 and Team 2. Team 1 has Patros, Krazx, Handfly, Kaswade, JRK, versus Team 2, which is Timeline, Kebab, Udkan, Miglu, and Foxic. Just jumped into a random game. Unsure how these players are really going to work. Doesn't look like proper teams, because normally when you obviously got the proper teams, you got them in. They are starting with an early mid-peak Patros, trying to look for some damage. He does get some down onto Udkan here. But a rush up Banana does force Kaswade back. There's 5 players. They do have the bomb up there. Making sure they don't get flanked though. But actually pretty passive pushing from the CT side and getting half-baited into a rotation. They decide it isn't such a great idea to just let this happen. And they do actually fall deeper back into this A site. As the terrorists do instantly change on over, and the call is there. Almost takes down Kebab early on, but Patros will be the first one to fall as Timeline moves onto the site. He's looking for more, but JRK holds their ground. And Timeline now has to take them down. Just needs to find one shot. Does take him. It's 3 versus 2, and they have the bomb plant. CT's great spot, but is winnable. Oh, good flank. Does take down Handfly to 8% HP, and Timeline capitalizes on the final way alongside Miglu and Foxic, and will actually close out the round. That was really nice, actually. I loved the bait, which they did move over into Banana, tried getting to do the rotate, and allowed them to push up while their positions weren't necessarily solidified by the counter-terrorists, and the counter-terrorists weren't watching their flank quite well. So, now we do have pretty standard buying a couple of those rifles, and then also the SMGs in order to get a bit of that extra cash. So, with some good grenades, trying to force players out of Banana here. Again, starting off Banana, they still have a player in Udkan who is waiting. Miglu stops the push from Kaswade, and with the MAC-10, that's a lot of money. We'll actually have to see JRK fall back, but Handfly with some good shooting almost takes down Kebab as well, utilizing that fountain well. But it will be Kebab who takes down JRK through the graveyard box. The coffin, sorry. Timeline. Oh, just getting another one. Spray goes through, but Patros starting to rotate over, and Krazx is already on this flank. They need to be careful. It is 4 versus 2 though. It's pretty much over, especially with Udkan waiting right here. Takes down Patros. There's only 1 player remaining, and they are pincered at this point. Especially when Udkan finds the back of them. Another clean round from terrorists. They lose 2 players, I think, yeah, so far. 3 players? Because they lost 2 in the first and then 1 in the last. Yeah. Gonna move a couple of those players up onto AKs where they didn't have them previously. It's going to be a single rifle and only pistols for the counter-terrorist side. That is a strange buy. It seems a little bit out of sync. That's probably what's going on here. X takes a lot of damage early on. That's going to hurt. Patros is waiting for this push. Knows it could be there. Doesn't get scouted out by the HE. So we'll potentially get the drop here. Yeah, okay. Waiting here. Back through arch. Doesn't find the shot. Kebab does find a spray through and takes him down. They've also taken library control. Everything is going well for the counter-terrorist side. Sorry, for the terrorist side. Foxic drops down here into pit. No one's here. Takes it down Kaswade as they do try to move in. Miglu and Patros. Unlikely to find anything more, and they even lose. It wasn't Miglu. Sorry, it was Handfly. Handfly did actually lose that rifle, which is pretty important, as the rest of his team will now be buying up, apart from JRK, who has a swag 7 for God knows what reason. Very ramshackle buy from the counter-terrorist side, and it's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Against 3 rifles and 2 SMGs, it's definitely not the worst situation to be in. Try to use neutralize mid control. We actually see the counter-terrorists pushing up a lot further than they previously did. JRK looking for this jumping Mag 7 kill. Takes down Foxic early. That was really nice. Showing that they can utilize that, and obviously it's a very specialized weapon. They might be able to go pick up that rifle. I think they probably will. Handfly, I think, is looking for an opportunity to potentially find 1D down Banana, but no one's going to be pushing there. They're all going to be moving on to A here. Suede is waiting for the smoke. Takes down a Kamsk. Sorry, it's a very difficult name to say. Timeline does go down. Really nice spray from Suede, and they finally take down Miglu in that smoke. Krasek's just spamming shots through. And that was a very clean round from CT. He didn't even lose a player, and they didn't have the Best Buy of sorts. I don't want to say Best Buy because obviously that's one of those American shopping centers, and it kind of sounds a little bit weird to say. But it will be the terrorists now fully buying up. A lot of utility to use there on both sides. And 2 one apiece. Bad looking for that shot. Doesn't quite find it. It's going to be JRK who gets to kill them. Tross waiting here. I don't know why we've been taking to see this auto director, but Kaswade. Really nice pick off on 2 Adkants. Taking these early members off and just eating down the time of the counter. Of the terrorist side. Did lose a couple of rounds early. Terrorists are able to string them together. But, you know, that kind of happens sometimes. When you lose the pistol, things start to go a bit south. But if they can maintain this strong position, which is looking pretty good for them, they haven't lost a player in this round yet. They've taken 2 out pretty promptly. They could be looking at a very strong CT half. As we do see the terrorists actually pushing up Banana. I don't know why we're looking for Dross, but auto director. JRK moves up, finds the spray, almost finds Foxic, but Foxic gets him through the edge of that smoke. Patros instantly going to rotate, but 1 for 1 ain't the worst. Especially with such an aggressive play, the smoke will come towards CT. Krasek. I'm try and spam a shot through that smoke. Timeline does actually get the kill for Handfly. Too far up. Krasek's waiting here. For them to push on the side. We'll find the shot. Timeline. Not long for this world. This isn't your timeline. Good kills there from Krasek to close out the round. Characterized lose a couple of members more than they probably would have liked when they were so far ahead, but a win is a win. I'm recording, right? Yeah. I'm unsure if I've got X-ray. Oh no. Oh, we do. Interesting there. Ashes coming there to try and deny Kaswade from finding anything again. That's a rush through apartments. They've got 4 AKs though. I don't know why they're rushing so hard. Making the only player with an out AK goes down, but Kaswade finds 2 kills and almost takes down another. Patros waiting here up on balcony for the push. He's going to find Foxic, and that's the bomb drop. 1 player left. Timeline all alone now. Going to get sprayed down as well by JRK, and that will be the end of the round. A strong round again from Cantaris as they do even out. In fact, take your phone on that. No, so you don't. Well, I love that they have the synergy in terms of these sprays. I think there might have actually just been 1 person going around the different spray spawns. Slightly different spawns. Only a pistols now on the terrorist side. This is going to be a difficult round for them, as they always are. But it's really what they can make out of it. Make out of a bad situation. Doing a lot of damage here early. JRK actually goes down here. Handfly is waiting in the wings to pick up a kill in response. Finds 2. And a molly and a spray will make short work of these final few players. And Timeline yet again. Last man standing. That's a bit of damage here onto Krasek. Even takes him down. It's a nice pick, honestly. Denies a bit of cash from counter-terrorists. You are playing to just kind of get something on the board rather than be hyper aggressive. Still has that deagle. Wants to try and pick up a rifle, but the rifle is just too far up. Handfire on this rotate. I feel pretty comfortable, it's fine. Timeline. Moving into A here. Gets the AWP. Might just back off here. I think that's probably the sensible decision. Don't go for this plant, because you're against 3 players. Sure, they might be spread out over the different points, but you're just going to get taken down like that. Timeline does push on forward, loses the AWP, which they manage to wrest from the control of the counter-terrorist side. Interesting to see this. Buying up. Not a huge amount of utility on some of these players. They need to buy into it. They can. Not taking any. But there is at least full armor all round. Which is relevant for these M4s with that head armor. Good nade. Does give him a bit of information. GRK sitting in this molly. Does find the shot onto Kebab though. It's moving up very aggressively here through Banana. He might not expect him. I'm not even looking in that general direction. Persuade. Just gonna smoke out, give him a bit of covering. So they can potentially push through here. GRK. Just gonna run away now. Doesn't want to push too far. They're getting very aggressive with that push anyway, and didn't want to overstay their welcome. Projects. Trying to prepare a little bit. Finds the damage onto Timeline, but 11 HP left. Doesn't quite find the kill, and Petros is going to fall back later into side, but with a nade, does take down Timeline. Blue moves on in, finds a beautiful headshot there on Petros. Can't quite find the kill back, but Handfight is here. Stalwart defender. Udkansk. This all. Waiting for someone to push him. Which really shouldn't be what happens. CT, have bomb control. They don't need to go anywhere. Udkansk moves on to this AK. Trying to find the kill. Finds Kaswade. Does go down to the AWP of JRK sitting in library though. Turn that sound just a bit. I think it's a little bit loud. Timeline, gonna buy up that MP5 in order to kind of bring their money in line with everyone else. Doesn't want to be ahead so much. That's a really nice HE, but a body blocked Molly. Well, lose them a couple of players, but they really should not have. P250 is doing a lot of work. They're just going to rush Kaswade, takes him down, and now it's a man advantage for the terrorist side. The smokes are coming in. The flash from Krazax as they do try and rotate on through. Ruins here. Kebab will get the plant down. That's more than they could have ever asked for here. They now have multiple rifles on them, but Kebab, it's taken down early. Timeline, though, picks off Petros. It is Krazax. Well, final members. Doesn't know where they are. He's trying to... Sees that Miguel's there with a beautiful flick headshot. Almost clutches out the round, but with 6 HP. Timeline with a 3k in that round. Will clutch it out, and terrorists putting some points on the board where they really shouldn't have been able to get them. Beautiful plays there from Timeline. Generally surviving on very low health, but hey, if it works, it works. And these HEs coming in from both sides. He loves them quite well. And he's careful. Oh my god, good knowledge and good usage of their ears from Krazax to take down Miglu there as they do peek to try and drop a nade on in. Let them the first kill of the round, and big play. Aggressive play again from JRK. Getting right up in their grill. And counter-terrorists take 2 kills early on for almost nothing. Take a little bit of damage from the HEs, but very little in the grand scheme of things. Terrorists, right now, being caught with their pants down. GRK looking to peek aggressively here. Tries to find the shot. Does take down Timeline again. Swade does fall in response, but 2 for 1. Foxic gets with the orb. Just moves on in. Takes down JRK. Again, just peeking that a little bit aggressively. Sometimes it pays off, other times it doesn't. Foxic now has to be careful because Krazak's playing this off angle. Will take him down as they do try and rotate out. Counter-terrorists up 6 to 4 after a rocky start where they were 0-3. Able to put on quite the gun show so far. Buying up around a hero AK for Timeline here. Big playmaker for the team. Not huge. It's surprising that they chose them. This lack of head armor is really going to pay dividends. Sorry, well, not really. Sorry. I was going to say pay dividends, but that would mean for the team. Krazak finds Timeline. Considering that there are Mag 7s and Emmett. Again, too aggressive from the counter-terrorist side. GRK making a bad influence on Swade. Will actually just bait him into death, but Handfire, really solid anchor on this side. Nikolai tries to push on through. Handfire is there. He did shoot first in that situation, and generally shooting first in CSGO will net you that kill and put the team in quite a good situation. Terrorists having not an awful round. Sorry, awful half. I'm saying all one. This money. He's just trying to stun now. That is general effect they're looking for. Krazak's waiting. Miglu gonna peek him with a Glock. Take him right down. Really nice aiming there. Now has the AK in tow. And moves instantly onto Kaswade. Just exploding open this A site. Now it's only Petros who can potentially hold hit him with some good tapping. Takes down 2 in an instant. Timeline also falls to JRK and they try to rush his final man, Petros, with a 4K. Taking his team to 4 rounds above the terrorists. Honestly, a fantastic round for Petros. We've seen a lot of far back defenses from these counter-terrorists pay dividends on players like Handfire and now on Petros here. Got an interesting mix of players in JRK, the very aggressive playmaker who does sometimes get taken down, but in the end they do have these solid rock players like Krazak who makes those intelligent peaks, and also Handfire and Swade who can play those far back angles. Pushing through the smoke, Udkan even finds Crusade a great flash to actually keep Udkan alive here. Petros is waiting. Miglu looking for this. Will actually go down, and now on balcony, playing spoiler to the plans of the opponent. Petros finds 2, but does get refragged. Foxic gets caught off guard again. These players with smokes in their hands. JRK goes down to 1 HP and will get taken down by Kebab here. 2 versus 1. It's Handfire. Can they clutch it out? They are an impressive player. Takes down Timeline and looks for Kebab. Finds the shot. Fantastic play from Handfire here. Handfire? Oh, okay. That's what you're doing. It was some shaky bunny hopping, but you know what? We'll let you get away with it. Quite a stylish victory there for Handfire. 2 more rounds left in this half. And counter-terrorists sitting pretty on 9 total rounds to a terrorist's measly 4 here. Interested to see how it will play out going into the side swap. Whether we'll be able to see the current counter-terrorist team really be able to perform in the same way on this terrorist. Whether the aggression of JRK will be that huge explosive playmaking factor that they really need to get onto sites. JRK using this Mag 7 again. Actually finds Kebab there. after Kebab even gets the first shot in. Timeline looking to try and get this back. Actually finds damage onto an entirely different player. But we'll pick up that bomb. Moving it over to him. They don't want to get caught off guard. Kusway taking some damage, but dealing some back, and Udkansk gets taken down pretty quickly in response. A good molly from Kusway, but caught off guard. Petros is going to free himself from this pit, giving himself an opportunity to take some shots when they do try and move on in. But here is the 3-man execute. It's 3 men, so it's 3 on 3. Pretty fair, right? Timeline gives away their position. A dive into the pit. Foxic does find the kill. The shot from Krazex is there. Finds the second. Looking for this third. Foxic is the last remaining player. Krazex does get taken down. It's 2 versus 1 now, though. But a huge health advantage in favor of the terrorists. They don't quite have bomb. Foxic would have to move onto site. Handfi is very happy to wait. Foxic attempting to move up now. Handfi knows they've got to do it soon. The molly is there. JRK moving through balcony here, trying to catch him off guard. Foxic might have heard. Isn't looking, though, and does get taken down by JRK. Good close out to the round for the counter-terrorists as they go into the final round of the first half. Solid play across the board, honestly, from the counter-terrorists. Obviously going to be a buy-up now from the terrorists. Want to use everything they can. But this is looking pretty abysmal for the terrorist side. So I'm going to really get all too much. That HE's going to come on in. Gives the information more than anything. The damage is there, yeah, that's nice, sure. But the fact that you know that there's players pushing this banana can really allow you to make these big plays. He kind of tries to move in, but Handfi does get traded out. Miglu is here, takes down Kusway, moves straight on into sight, but they didn't notice that JRK was lurking in the back there. 2 versus 2, evened up by some fantastic play from JRK there. Timeline moving into ruins here as Kebab looks to hold banana, but no one's coming from this angle. Petros will have to be wary of dark here. Timeline is waiting back there. Molly to try and stop him from moving out too much, but I think ascertained as to whether they might believe falsely. So Petros gets taken down, and here is Timeline doesn't quite manage to finish up. Krazex manages to clutch it out. Will he be able to defuse in time? I think he'll just about make... Yeah, it does just make it here. And a clutch set of plays from Krazex there to close out the round and the half. 11-4. Strong showing, to say the very least. Fantastic plays so far from the now terrorists. They have been very on point. Counter-terrorists, well, the now counter-terrorists don't quite have the overall power in terms of every player to actually put up these fights most of the time. The firepower really is here. These terrorists, as they do move on in, the flashes come on in. Got some good shots across the board. Timeline takes one. Waiting on the balcony, no one really paid attention, and now on the back, Foxic is looking for these shots, and it seems like it might be another pistol round win for these current counter-terrorists. Handfi checking those corners. They do at least get the plant, you know? That's okay. That's worth it. Defuse does come in. Krazex trying to get the drop. Takes down his cams. Tries to move out and take down Foxic, but Miglu watching his friends back. Doesn't want to let him know. Good early start for the current counter-terrorists. This is what they need. They need to take a couple of rounds and really roll it on out from here. Because if they don't start taking control of this match, only 5 rounds need to be put on the board for the current terrorists to actually take this. And it was a pretty strong counter-terrorist side from that. This is going to be double AK by early from the terrorists. Very aggressive. potentially contest banana. Petros. Very aggressive here. Krasek's try to move on out with that AK, gets taken down. Does almost kill Foxic. But Kaswade also falls, and this AK really isn't making as big a splash as they need it to. Migley with a 2K with that MP9. It's gotta hurt. But Petros playing that lurker. Does find one. Trying to even it on up. 5-6 on 3 HP. Right on top of each other are these two players, but Kansk doesn't want to make the move first. Oh my god! Petros catching him off guard with that jump, and they just didn't see it coming. And a whole pencil full of lead unloaded into their face. Aggression now from Foxic. Probably not what you want to see here. Maybe trying to get the drop because they felt like the low health really wasn't going to help out. That'll be the plant now for the terrorist side, and looking to put this game back in their favour. Well, this half back in their favour. Bold strategy, but it did pay off so far. Babs for Farben. Here's the only player left alive for this counter terrorist side. Tries to push Handfire, but Handfire responds with some not bad shooting. I was going to compliment it. Wasn't particularly fantastic. Also had the fire support from the team, so just general good play. Congratulations. Apologies in advance for my sniffling. I've got a little bit cold right now. But hey, the show must go on. Gonna see aggressive banana pushes. I like from the likes of JRK and Krazex. Kansk tries to move on up, and Petros playing this open position, looking fantastic now. Everyone to banana, the flashes are coming in. Krasek's looking for aggressive peaks. Foxic is waiting passively though, reveals themselves. JRK can't hold a candle to that 5-7 play. Okay, there we go. Took him a couple of goes. Krasek's clearly not been on the court for a while. Can't dunk his guns. Quite how we'd like. Kaswade, you know, it worked, but you really should have had better eyes. And Foxic through the smoke. Really making a lot of play with this 5-7 in a situation which you really shouldn't have expected it to happen. They're just going to sneak back out of this site. Interesting. The smoke dissipates. The push will come. Timeline is boosted currently. Actually moving away from the site. Handfire takes him down instantly, but Foxic on a 3K with a 5-7. In a round where people bought rifles. It's a little bit absurd. AK picked up for Kebab, but the plant is coming through on the opposite site. He's trying to fake it. They know now that the bomb has gone down on A here. Razek's 28 HP. That's the 7-4, so can make some plays. You just be careful of these players. All rotating over from B. Both moving through library, so he might catch him off guard. Actually sitting far back. Graveyard here, not in pit. It's mistaken. Foxic going down. The spray is there, and Kraz X 1 HP. Clutch Meister here. This terrorist side taking up to 13-5. Strong play so far across the board on that side, but really need to see a couple of players like Kebab, like Udkansk on this camp terrorist side to really kick things into gear. Because right now, not looking great on the half. They're going to need a really watertight CT half from this point in order to realistically make a comeback. Even after they won the rifle, sorry, the pistol, they couldn't convert anything. Tell you what, pistols seem to be these guys' best guns. Can hardly find a rifle round, but pistol rounds, it's all theirs. And like eco versus rifle, everything seems to go that way. This way though, it's just right time. Catching players off guard, almost finds Udkansk as well. Eating shots all over the place. The plant does come down from Handfly here. Handfly, sorry. Crashing. Net you nothing, Foxic. It's Caswade and Handfly. 2v5, I think that. Yeah, like, what a consistent set of players. They know they have the weapon advantage, and they utilize it greatly. Playing a couple of these really nice set pieces, and they're managing to kind of ad-lib off of that is really nice of them. Persuade. Foxec, again. Player on this team who's been really showing up in the CT half. Mainly for their pistols, but hey, they can do other things as well. Handfire getting caught off guard here, and this is a great round for counters. They really need it. If they lost out here, the game would be all but over, because they did buy up. Petros does get taken down timeline. Watching the good angle, fighting the good fight, but JRK won't be living too much longer. Timeline mainly really showing up in those rounds where the team loses anyway. So you hadn't actually heard that MVP music yet. Which is kind of sad because they were a huge part of it. Huge part of this team's success as a whole. Drop for Migley. It was a good one to me. Crysex. Looking to use pistols of his own. And again, this double AK strap worked for them previously. Not into full rifles though. It's a bit greedy. And that was a bit of a mess of a round, honestly. If I'm gonna be completely true with you. Migley. It's a bit of damage onto Petros there, but not really what they want. The HE will find a little bit more. Migley is creating a lot of damage, but isn't quite able to find those kills. Will continue to put that utility down as the pincer does come on in. We see that we have Kansk trying to get that flank off, trying to catch him off guard. Sound being made all across the map, and the terrorist side is actually quite spread, even though they're really far pushed up on this side. But Handfire gets the opening kill, but Krazex does fall in the back. Foxic is going to go down as well. What are you doing? Control from him. Handfire gets taken down. Oh. Ooh. Swade. Actually coming from behind. I don't think Couldnt is expecting us. I think they think they're stuck on the side, but realizes they're probably not. Tries to take down Kaswade, doesn't even hit a shot. Needs to be careful now, eats a bit of damage. Kaswade takes down one, takes down the other, 15-6. Backs against the wall. This is one hell of a round for the terrorist side to actually win out. That was so far against them, and in the end again, the clutch potential from this team, astounding. It is now going to be one difficult defense. But that has been where both of these teams have really been shining. In these situations, we really shouldn't think they shouldn't do anything. I'm just sad Foxic hasn't got 5-7. Doesn't even matter. Gets taken down early by Kaswade here. I forgot that I'm no longer an auto director. So I need to actually do it myself. Kaswade, waiting for Kebab to just push on out. There is one fight going on here. As it can, will go down. Actually, Petros takes it. Kebab starting to show up, a player who done very little earlier on in this match. But now, trying to make a bit of the plays. Krazex goes down 3 kills. Could this be the ace for Kebab? But it couldn't be too little too late. No, it's not. Handfire takes him down, and that's 16-6. Strong set of plays from the terrorist side, and you can just see these strings of dominating rounds. Was the story, honestly, of this entire match. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you next time, and Raptros, I love you.